Glory to the Swarm, brothers and sisters. I'm your cult leader, Cheese, and today I've got a 12-round SLUGFEST for you. Let's take a look. Alright. So, we're offered Sabertooth, Aerial, Missile, and Training Specialist. Not a huge fan of these two packs for sure. Kind of like this one, but Aerial also ties into what we do. And it's not a terrible pack. So it's kind of a debate here, but I think we wind up going with the Aerial Specialist. Yep, we do. So there is a tower without a wall over here. And we do have our gun behind our wall. So what we're going to likely do is kind of stair step it down over here asymmetrically to try to apply pressure to this tower. So we put our crawlers behind the tower, behind the balls. We've got the stair step down. For the most part, everything is coming over here. Because our opponent is in a standard layout, they're split up pretty evenly. The sledges, kind of glad they're all over here. Good tower timing for us. Unfortunately, it's not going to do a whole lot. Hopefully this does not kill our steel balls. It gets stuck on some hounds. Down goes the steel ball. Down goes the other steel ball. And get eaten by towers. So it happens. Alright, round two. So we're offered Mustang, Stormcaller, Phantom Ray, Rhino. We're Aerial, Phantom Ray is actually costing us money. Consider the Rhino. We also look at the Stormcaller here though, and we go, everything they're doing is slow. What if we put the Stormcaller right here? It'll immediately hit these fangs. We get some fangs of our own. Stick those in front. Yeah, we take that back. That didn't make any sense. Our opponent goes with the Mustangs, probably concerned about the Phantom Rays. They also pick up a couple of Marksmen, definitely concerned about the Phantom Rays. We do pick up a Wraith, so, good call on their part. But this works out really well for us. We eliminate pretty much the entire pack of fangs with the storms. We get in, we get onto the marksman before it can target the Wraith. The Mustangs get eaten by the Wraith. Really good round for us. These storms are just cleaning up for us. Yeah, I know they're not going to get the kills probably. But you know what? They're doing what we wanted them to do. We gotta appreciate that about them. And it actually does get the final kill. One does survive. We got an underground threat here. This firepower is interesting, especially on our Wraith. They do have extended range marksman, which is something that I noticed at the time. And I was a little concerned they might stick that onto their marksman and take out our Wraith. But they don't seem too concerned. So we actually have been selling out of these hounds over here. Probably a mistake. We do pick up fangs. We're going to stick them back here. We get range on our Wraiths. We stick the firepower on this middle Wraith. We have now our opponent dropping their underground threat right here, which really good placement of this ranged Wraith right here because it's going to wind up picking that up before it can get onto the storms. They throw down a Scorpion to deal with our steel balls, And, you know, we probably should have considered Mechabellum at some point, maybe just add some more steel balls to deal with the Scorpion, but I don't think that ever really crossed my mind. We eventually do take it down. Unfortunately, we are ping-ponging between two different marksmen and not shooting either one, so that's a loss. Here we go. Super Heavy's offered. Not really what we're wanting. I think on round 4 here it's just a pass. Our opponent passes. We pass. Good. We get level on the ball. That's good. Still don't survive a Scorpion shot. We do get Mechabellum though, so that's good. They stick a crawler right here. That's a really nice crawler. Forces us to beacon or we get pulled backwards. Let's see, what else are we doing? We just got 450. And, you know, I really want to be able to push into this tower. You know, we need to keep doing that. We haven't had a lot of luck with it lately. So our opponent is now going to distract our storms with this middle crawler and their own beacon. I have no complaints about that. That's nice. We do stick this crawler back here as a bit of a distraction. We also throw down a hound. Now, unfortunately, they did add... No, that was last turn, so we knew that was there. I got nothing. It is still going to pull everything to the back, though. It'll allow the steel balls to get in, hopefully, and also the Wraith. Good missile from our opponent. Really worked out well for them there, unfortunately. With our steel balls getting distracted, our Wraith is exposed, tower is taken at an inappropriate time, causing undue panic and stress, and a round loss. Round 5. Haste is offered, super supply. None of this really fits what we want, so we're thinking, all right, we still got 3,500 health. Let's go super supply, because if they don't, we have a huge, you know, value advantage. Our opponent takes it too, though, which is good. We do beacon now in from the front. We have gotten a level on this Wraith. Unfortunately, not on this one. This one really needs a tank. They're going to beacon back there. It's okay, though. This guy, he is going to get leveled up here, I'm sure. We're going to stick some fangs over here, because what we're trying to do is draw as many shots as possible. Because these guys are going to hit from the front. They're only going to clear like 3 or 6 at a time with the Scorpion, and only, I think, 3 with the arc light. So we're going to eat a lot of shots over here. Just general nuisance, time sink for them. We stick a hound over here with a missile to clear this up, because we know what's coming. We do sell the storms, just because we didn't want to have them playing games with us anymore. We got our level. We got 350 left, though. We wind up taking defense. We get another deploy, and we throw down some more fangs. Is that also over here? No, we stick it back here. Okay. Just hedging our bets. So, yeah, see here we are drawing all this fire. Oh, they finally get turned around. Unfortunately, our balls did not go deep enough. Not deep enough for greedy enough, or we didn't dig far enough. I don't know. We did not beacon well, and it hurts us. This is why I like rhinos. Usually they just go where you want them to go. Period. We do get a good tower, but unfortunately they still have another marksman, so even though we kill this one, this guy's going to turn around and snipe us. But that round wasn't as bad as it could have been because of that guy. Round 6. So, round 6. Improved wasp is offered. But, alright, fine. When the world screams at you, eventually you gotta open your ears, right? So, far be it for me to not throw down 3 wasps on round 6. We'll throw them on the weak side, though. The strong side, we've kind of already got a cluttered board. They've got level 3 Mustangs. It's not the greatest. We're going to continue. This time we're going to beacon straight into the Scorpion. And we're going to go ahead and get range on our improved Wasps on the other side. We're going to make sure we actually take that Scorpion down this time. We're going to keep our tanks in front of our Wraith, hopefully, and allow the Wraith to do some work cleanup back there. We're going to clean this up with a missile again. And yeah, we've got range on these, so 100 meter range. Already dealing almost 400 damage. It's level 1s. Because of that attack enhancement, that is huge. These things scale so incredibly well. It's disgusting. Opponent winds up going with more arc lights. They're just trying to hold us off here. They get some more chaff. No, they're just trying to gum up our push, which is good. Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job here. But they did not account for the flip. Alright, I like the missile. It does clear out some of our chaff, unfortunately. Luckily, we now have crawlers come in. There you go. Steel balls are on to the Scorpion. Unfortunately, they don't take it down, but we get the tower at a really good timing here. So we should be able to clean up these Mustangs, hopefully. Get experience. Tasty experience, yes. Perfect. So it does go down, but that's okay. Our steel balls are doing well for us. But our Wraiths, not so much. Alright, Rhino drop on round 7. It's like a match made in heaven. We'll get our triple crawler screen. We'll have our 2 Rhinos. We've still got 1100 resources, so we'll definitely take our levels. We'll probably take the armor here. Yep, we do. They do throw down saber teeth from the drop. I'm probably going to stick them over here, unfortunately. Now, the being level 2 are really good, because if they click double shot, they will take out a level 2 Rhino with armor in 2 shots. It's not the best for us. We still got 100 though, after taking all of that, and we decide to continue our beacon over here. They have an arc light back here. I don't think I noticed that. With our last 100, I think maybe we missile it. No, we missile up front, trying to take out this gun. And we do missile it. Okay. So very liberal with the missiles this game. We've already taken range and speed. Without loaning, though, notably. It's round 7. We have super supply. We've got improved Wasp, aerial specialist. You know, this feels like it should be a win, right? Okay, they add some chaff in front of their fangs. This guy is going to get locked on, unfortunately, immediately. Rhino's down. Here comes the other Rhino. We get in, we take the tower, punch, punch, punch. Take down the marksman with this level 3 Wraith. This guy's gross. Just cleaning up everything. Eating towers on his own. Eating pretty much everything. So, nice round from us, but a little concerning they guessed correctly. I mean, I guess I should expect it at this point. Wasp Swarm is offered. And the thought process here is they only have some level 1s. These are improved Wasps, so they are going to be able to drop in behind, and they should be able to take out the level 1s. They've already got a couple of techs, so our level 1 Wasps are going to be doing almost 400 damage a shot times 3 to these guys, so they're going to nuke them. They kill them in 1 shot even without ground spec. So I feel pretty good about this. We throw down some crawlers. We throw down some more wasps. Some elite recruit. Oh, we changed our mind. We forgot that they were improved. So the math is always different. There we go. We throw down some frontal attack wasps. And the thought process is we're trying to press from the front now too. Now we want to have room for potentially rhinos. And yeah, we're going to missile that out. Missile that out. We'll missile that. Oh, replicate. That's pretty good. Replicate is annoying. Luckily, we do have the wraiths. And they don't have it over here, but still annoying all the same. Ah, but they are going to drop it right there on our wasps. And they throw down the crawlers there. Yeah. Now it's really annoying, especially with the missiles. It's just general nuisances. I like his defense. Not for me, but for him. Now, unfortunately, the rhino dies with crawlers alive having tagged it, so they get extra crawlers. We do not manage to take down all of the mustangs with our improved wasp swarm because of the bubble. We still managed to clear the side, but not quite as well as we wanted to. Same thing over here. Our wraith leading the charge. Those annoying steel balls. We continue to tank the mustangs just fine. Eventually going down. Alright. So it's now round 9. Redeploy is offered. Lightning Storm is offered. So if we look at this, we could storm over here potentially. We could storm here, but that's not so great. We're expecting a storm here. Or here, potentially. So I think if we are going to storm, it's probably back here. This is our weaker side. And we can still push through because it is pretty strong with these wraiths and these steel balls. It's been pretty annoying. We could potentially push through there. The alternative is we could pick up the redeploy or assault raiden, although on round 9 into a bunch of AA already, I don't think it's that great. So I don't think enhancement module is really an option. It's a storm or a redeploy, and if we redeploy, we're probably redeploying out of the flank. And I don't think I want to do that, but I think that's what we wind up doing here. So let's take a look. Our opponent picks up the storm, as we expected, and we get the redeploy. They actually storm over here. So we get our levels. And I think part of the problem is we got a little too comfortable over here. We're expecting the storm. We haven't moved anything. Oh, there we go. Now we're moving. But we're still leaving our rhinos over here. Maybe what a better choice would have been to do is this level 2 saber right here. Move this rhino down here. It'll still be able to pick up the mustangs. We can instead beacon from this angle and come in. And then that way we still have a decent hour on the tower. This rhino is going to still clear these crawlers. And we can potentially tank for our frontal forces. So I would like to try that after this round, see if it makes a difference. Just because this does not look so good for us right now. We do get another rhino. We get another 2 rhinos. Probably going... Oh, we're going to go right there. Nice. So now we're going to come in on a frontal assault as well. Opponent picks up more AA Mustangs. And I do think that our mistake here is abandoning the flank. I know we didn't fully abandon it, but it's close enough. With them having all this over here, we're saying, yeah, you're going to replicate off all that stuff, and that's just going to cause us lots of problems. So I'm going to say that I probably got my own head here. Thinking about the storm, trying to get cute. Sometimes you just got to remember to play through it. But yeah, the whirlwind does a really good job of clearing out the crawlers. We do manage to push through from the front. We're going to clean up all of the sabers. We get the tower. We're going to come in and we're going to kill these guys. Then there's some mustangs left over here. They do eventually take everything down thanks to that lightning storm. They did double bubble over here, so the lightning storm would not have done a whole lot for us. So good call not doing that. I just think that our redeploy could have used a little bit of work. We do wind up cleaning everything up because our wasps are really strong. And that puts them at what? Oh, alright, 641. So let's try this again. So we'll take the redeploy. And like we were saying, we'll do this, right? So we'll take our levels. We're going to come in here. We're still going to take the whirlwind because we need to. And then let's lean in more to what we have here, right? So let's go ahead and do this. And we're not really expecting anything crazy over here. We could take more levels on these wraiths, but I think what I would rather do is sell. And these guys are getting pulled backwards, so we gotta missile this. We're gonna range and speed. It's round 9, so we can loan. But yeah, I think we're gonna sell these because they're just getting pulled that way. So we'll do this and this. Get a couple more wasps. And we're just going to try to push through. We don't expect them to try to lightning storm here. We're just thinking they're gonna lightning storm up here. But if we can get in this way, that'd be really good. So let's try this out. I don't know that it's gonna work. Just wanted to give it a shot. So we wind up cleaning up most of the crawlers. We get all the crawlers before the rhino goes down. The second rhino goes down. Not having the other rhinos winds up causing us some problems. Luckily we have a ton of wasps. A lot of power. We get in, but we wind up with a smaller margin of victory than adding the rhinos. That's what I was wondering. I didn't know for sure, but it kind of confirms that, yeah. Now, are we in a better position for the next round? Maybe, but we lost, and I don't think it puts us in a better position overall. So, I'm glad we didn't do that. Let's go back to the replay. Round 10. This got turned around. Alright. So we wind up taking the forts. Our opponent takes the forts as well. We're selling the forts. It's not that great for us. We do have the rhinos. We get the levels here. We're going to try to take the tower. We're trying to push through. This guy's now level 3. So that can one-shot our level 2 unless we get more defense or if we pick up power armor. Still not a great situation for us. We throw down this missile interceptor, we get another rhino, another wasp, and we're going to try to push through the front. Throw down a missile to take out the wall. Don't really need it, but it's more if there's anything else there because we know that we're expecting missiles. I think that's actually his missile. We'll find out in a second. Yep, they were his missiles, but we had the missile interceptor. So here comes the rhinos, here comes the wasps. We're spinning, we're winning. Right, we get to the tower. No, we stopped just before the tower, that hurts. And here comes an AA barrage, really bad timing on that. It's really unfortunate. If we get to that tower, I think the game is over. I want to see if we can get to that tower here. It's really unfortunate. Huge loss for us. Like, almost game-ending loss. So if we get to this tower... let's see, Phantom Rays? We take the Phantom Rays. Now, we know that the forts are offered. We can stick them here. Don't really want them here though. I mean, we just want them to eat the AA barrages. Do we ever just stick one over here to draw some fire? They're closer, so technically that would work. If there's one there, I could do it. And then we'll sell this last one. I'm gonna move this back. We're gonna take all our levels. And then what happens if we just go more rhinos? Level that guy up. Get this guy right here. I feel like the answer these days is almost always just more rhinos. We will throw down this missile because that's a really annoying pack right there. Let's see. Don't really have anything for chaff over here, so we'll throw this down. And we'll oil this. Good. Alright, that's fine. So now we've got a giant trail of, or column of rhinos pushing in. Level 3 goes down. That's a really good timing though on that. Getting the tower is a huge difference, as it always is. And yeah, more rhinos. So, with more rhinos, we win. The blunder is tough to stop, especially when you're dealing with the wasps. Alright, let's go back to the replay. Unfortunately, this is a 12-round replay, not a 10-round replay. But it could have been. Switch this around, go to round 11. Alright, so now we're offered the underground threat and the rhino assault. Because we have all the rhino attacks, we take the rhino. We're trying to tank these guys. They're going to throw this down back here. It's not a bad spot for it. Unfortunately, because we did not do what we wanted to last round, we got the shields instead this round. And we did not add more rhinos. I mean, we're in a good spot, but the problem is, again, these guys were clumping up for the fortresses. We're going to add a bunch of wasps over on the other side now, trying to push through over here, since we did see that there's some weakness. But we're also going to try to get in from this angle. We try to bring this guy in while these guys are distracted over here. We've moved our other wasp off the edge. We've completely abandoned our flank, which has exposed us to normal frontal defenses. We are going to get in because, we have wasps, we have rhinos, we have shields. We're going to do okay. It's just going to be a lot slower. So we get through, we take down all of the forts. We should be able to get the tower now. Yep, there goes the tower. Oh, fortunately they get our tower at the same time. Luckily we deal more damage and we have more HP, so we should win this battle. We're going to lose our missile interceptors, which is really unfortunate. It's 200 that we didn't need to spend, unless... Oh, are we going to save them? We saved one. Is that enough? Well, we already know it's not. 153 to 162. Round 12. We get the portable shield. We put it on the level 3. We take levels on our wasps. Take levels on our wasps. Take levels on our wasps. We're going to take levels on all the wasps. I don't know why it's individual, because I'm pretty sure I just hit the upgrade all button. Same thing, they missile over here. We're now moving this guy off the flank. It's level 3. So we've got 2 level 3s coming in. This oil right here is a brilliant move by our opponent because we weren't even thinking about power armor. Oh, we clicked deploy. I don't know why that got clicked. Anyway, we know power armor is going to cause us some problems. Or not having power armor here is going to cause problems if they have any kind of slow. And unfortunately, we did not anticipate that. And that is going to be a huge issue. This guy might skirt by. But we have a ton of money here. And we're just trying to figure out what to do. So we elite. There we go. We get a rhino. We get a wasp. Stick the rhino in here. Where are we putting that wasp? They're gonna wasp us back here. That's really annoying. They're gonna also crawler us right there. We throw down our missile interceptors. And we do eat the volleys from all three of those guys with this one pack of wasps, which was the same thing we were planning on doing. We get in, but unfortunately we don't get to the tower. And because of the oil, we are slowed just enough. All of our forces from the right side get pulled by the packs to come over here, so we're not fighting over here, so we're not pushing this tower. We get the tower eventually, but it's a little too late. We wind up cleaning up the Mustangs, but here come now all these AA salvos. I don't think we're going to get them down in time. Nope. And unfortunately we don't get everything down, and the Wraith is not going to do it. That is a very well played round by our opponent. Now we know if we go back and we do this, that we will click on power armor. We'll run through that. We'll do it real quick, just to show the power. Now, since we know we're doing that, we could consider doing heavy armor instead of portable shield. Shield is a lot more damage, but this gives us more money to play with. So we'll try this. Take all our levels. Take our power armor. Those are level 3 now, so this probably wasn't the best of ideas. We'll do this defensively instead. We'll take this level, because that now outlevels that. I don't think there's a world where we get through here. And I'm almost wondering if it's better to move these guys instead. Well, long range speed. Say right about here. And we'll go bang, bang, bang. Take everything that way. And missile off the wall. No? Oh, we don't have missile interceptors. Shoot. Oh, we don't need missile interceptors. What am I thinking? Still sell that. Get this oil. Drop it down. And we'll get a missile interceptor anyway. That'll help intercept some of the AA fire. So with 4 rhinos going in with a beacon, are we going to make it? No. We still get stopped short. But we push in on the other side. Because power armor's awesome. Now, obviously we know what's coming, but selling this for other toys is always an option. I still don't like that we abandoned the flank so readily. I feel like there's still some play over there. But this did work out for us. We showed a couple different ways we could have won this game. We showed a way we could have really put ourselves in a bad position. So all in all, it was a fun game. had one of our cultists drop in at the end, catch the tail end of it, and his response was just a normal cheese game. It's a proper wild one, and it was. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. For all you cultists out there, give me a glory to the swarm in the comments. I'm your cult leader, Cheese. I'll use more rhinos next time. Bye-bye.